Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fast Break. I'm your host, Michael Pleasant, here to bring you the best all-around coverage you can find for basketball. Today, I'll be going over the first round of the NBA playoffs while giving you my finals matchup and my NBA champion. Let's jump right into it. Let's start on the East with the Toronto Raptors versus the Washington Wizards. No one expected this Raptors team to lock up the 1 seed, but they did it. This series is going to be an interesting series that I don't think will go the distance. I think it'll end very quickly, 4, maybe 5 games. The Raptors have the better defensive team, they're the better bench, and the Wizards are struggling as of late, folks. They have lost 14 of their last 21 games. That's the same as the tanking Chicago Bulls looking for a top 5 pick. Give me the Raptors in 5. Let's move on to the Boston Celtics versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Boston has been plagued by injury this year, losing Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, their 2 best players. But I still haven't beaten this Bucks team in about 6 or 7 games. I normally go with the team who has the best player on the court at all times, which would be the Bucks with Giannis Antetokounmpo with no Kyrie or Gordon Hayward. But this Boston team is real. Their defense is real, and Brad Stevens might just be the best coach in all of basketball. And if we were to stack talent for talent on each roster, I would probably go with the Bucks here. But like I said, Boston is too good on defense, and Brad Stevens is too good of a coach. He'll squeeze some type of offense out of the Celtics team. Give me the Celtics in 6. Let's move on to the surprise team in the East, the Philadelphia 76ers. No one expected the process to play out this fast and put them as one of the 3 best teams in the East, but it has. We're here, and the Sixers have a home matchup with the Miami Heat. The Sixers are the much more talented team here. The Heat have the better coaching, they're a more tougher team and a better bench. I'm going to stray away from the pack here. Give me the Heat in 7 games. I love Eric Spoelstra, and I love this Miami Heat team. I just love the way they're set up. And I think Whiteside finally squashes whatever beef he has with management or coaching. He'll be playing 20, 30 minutes a game. Give me the Heat in a tough 7-game series. And let's head over to the best player in all of basketball series, LeBron James versus the Indiana Pacers. This is not the same Pacers team with Paul George, David West, Roy Hibbert that took LeBron to 6 and 7 games. This Pacers team is 16th in the league in scoring. LeBron is 12-0 in first-round matchups in the playoffs. In his last 5 first-round series, he's 20-0, all sweeps. He's going to do the same thing here to the Indiana Pacers. Give me the Cavs in 4. Pacers will not taste the dub, folks. And now let's head out west to the number 1 seed Houston Rockets versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Rockets have the MVP in James Harden and a veteran point guard in Chris Paul who's trying to prove that he can make the Western Conference Finals. Give me the Rockets in 5 here. Minnesota's just breaking into the playoffs. It's not their year. They barely squeaked in. They'll get beaten 5 games. I'll give them 1 game in Minnesota. I really like this young T-Wolves team, but it's not their year. It's Houston's year. Let's over to the Warriors versus the Spurs. Is Kawhi or Curry playing in the series? Can Zaza injure Kawhi? None of those things are going to happen. Give me the Spurs in 7 in a huge upset here, folks. The Warriors are just drained, having made the finals for 3 straight years. This is the best coaching job Greg Popovich has ever done. Give me the Spurs in 7 in a huge upset. Now let's head to another good series, the Blazers versus the Pelicans. Dame and CJ just might be too much for Anthony Davis to handle. Had the Pelicans had DeMarcus Cousins, I would have definitely picked him in maybe 5 or 6 games, but they just don't. The Blazers feel special this year. Give me the Blazers in 5 games. And let's head over to the best first-round matchup in all of basketball, the Utah Jazz versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. We all expected this Oklahoma City team to be the 3rd best team out west probably, but they lost Andre Roberson. Corey Brewer's making he's filling in for them. The Jazz are real on defense, probably the best defensive team in basketball, but they're led by rookie Donovan Mitchell. And I also don't know if I trust him in a first-round series against Russell Westbrook, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Steven Adams. I really like this Thunder team. Russell Westbrook feels like he's on a mission this year to prove to everyone that I can take a team to the finals. Paul George is heating up as of late, averaging 28 points per game in his last 5 games to end the regular season. Give me the Thunder in a tough 6-game series. Now that we've covered the first round, let's head to the finals. That's what we wanted to be talking about. Who's playing in June? Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers to come out of the East. LeBron's going to do it for an 8th straight season. No surprise to anyone. But give me the Houston Rockets to come out of the West. I love James Harden. I love Chris Paul. And I'm going to trust Mike D'Antoni's system in the playoffs this year. But who will win the NBA Finals? Give me King James getting his 4th ring. That's all for today, folks. Thanks for joining the Fast Break. I'm your host, Michael Pleasant, and have a great day.